Ain't no way anything could be going on with Jay-Z in 1996. Surely not.
Jay-Z just got yanked straight into the headlines the second those Epstein files hit the streets. And trust me, the footage and paperwork inside didn't just stir the pot, they flipped the whole table over. No, that's not dramatic, that's the internet right now. We're talking explosive details that have timelines spiraling 24/7. But before we cannonball into the madness, let's rewind and unpack this from the very beginning, because this is exactly where the story stops sounding normal and starts sounding unreal. First, you have to understand who Jeffrey Epstein actually was. If you've only heard the surface-level version, brace yourself. Publicly, he was introduced as a billionaire financier. Smooth title. Powerful image. Respectable on paper, right? Behind closed doors, though, investigators allege he was tied to deeply disturbing and criminal activity. Many have described him as a real-life villain operating in plain sight. And yes, somehow it gets darker. Epstein purchased a private island in the Caribbean. Specifically, Little St. James in the US Virgin Islands. The place eventually became infamous as Epstein Island, and some critics even coined a far more disturbing nickname that's too extreme to repeat. But pause for a second. Why exactly does a billionaire need his own secluded island? That question alone makes people uneasy. And this is where the story takes a serious turn. This wasn't some glittery billionaire playground where elites clinked glasses and called it a vacation. According to court records and sworn testimony, Epstein allegedly used that island as part of a calculated criminal operation. This wasn't gossip floating around at brunch. It escalated into a full-blown federal case that exposed a network many people refused to believe even existed. And somehow, it gets worse. Authorities claimed he wasn't moving solo. Multiple reports and lawsuits alleged he was introducing powerful figures into this operation. We're talking politicians, celebrities, major business executives. Huge names were rumored to have stepped foot on that island. And here's the detail that truly set off alarms. Investigators suspected Epstein kept meticulous records. There were also claims that cameras were installed throughout sections of his properties. The theory? He was stockpiling leverage. If that's accurate, it suggests he may have possessed compromising material involving some of the most influential individuals on the planet, almost like a personal insurance policy for protection. That possibility alone made people question everything. So how did it all collapse? In 2019, federal agents arrested Jeffrey Epstein in New Jersey after his private jet arrived from Paris. The charges he faced were extremely serious.
Jeffrey Epstein arrested on news charges.
The entire world snapped to attention over this case. Everyone was watching closely, waiting to see which other names might surface and whether powerful figures would finally be called out in open court. Then came the twist that stunned absolutely everyone. On August 10, 2019, Epstein was discovered dead inside his jail cell. Officials officially ruled it a suicide. But the timing? That's what had eyebrows shooting up everywhere. He was locked inside a federal facility, reportedly under intense supervision, cameras running, guards posted, strict protocols in place, the whole system. And somehow, before he could testify or reveal anything further, he was suddenly gone. That's when people began demanding answers because the story felt incomplete and filled with holes. The internet erupted almost instantly. Many insisted there was no chance this was simply a suicide. They believed someone silenced him because he allegedly knew far too much. The rumor spreading fast claimed he had damaging information on powerful figures, and if he began naming names, it could rattle presidents, princes, billionaires, and beyond. Everybody. And then came the details that pushed the story from suspicious to downright unbelievable. Reports claimed some of the surveillance cameras mysteriously weren't working. Guards allegedly failed to follow proper protocol. And just like that, Epstein was gone. No testimony. No courtroom bombshell. That's exactly why so many people felt the narrative simply didn't add up. 4 years afterward, the public kept demanding transparency. They wanted access to the Epstein files. Who actually visited the island? Whose names showed up on the flight logs? What identities were hidden inside those documents? Officials maintained that certain records had to remain sealed to protect victims, which absolutely matters. But online audiences weren't satisfied with that reasoning. They demanded complete disclosure. No redactions. No secrets. Then more recently, lawmakers began pressing for greater transparency surrounding the case files. Eventually, large collections of documents were released, including court records, investigative notes, and previously submitted tips connected to the case.
Today we are producing more than 3 million pages, including more than 2,000 videos and 180,000 images.
The second those pages went public, internet detectives clocked in for overtime. Online researchers started dissecting every single line, hunting for names, connections, patterns, anything that might expose who was linked to Epstein's inner circle. And that's exactly when Jay-Z's name began trending everywhere. Social media lit up with claims connected to one specific tip buried in the released material. According to reports, back in 2019, around the time of Epstein's arrest, someone contacted the FBI's National Threat Operations Center claiming they were a victim of Epstein. That reference alone ignited intense speculation online, even though the documents clearly require proper context and verification. But once that alleged connection began circulating, headlines and hot takes followed immediately. Now here's where it escalates. According to the released tip, the caller stated that back in 1996, the caller claimed that after blacking out, they woke up inside what they believed was Jeffrey Epstein's Florida mansion. Disturbing? Absolutely, but it doesn't stop there. The tip alleges that Harvey Weinstein was present, and Sean Carter was there too. For anyone who doesn't know, Sean Carter is Jay-Z's real name. According to the document, while the caller says they were drugged, Weinstein allegedly assaulted them, and Jay-Z was reportedly in the room. The moment people read that, the internet went wild. We're talking about one of the most successful rappers ever, a billionaire businessman, married to Beyoncé, a global cultural icon. Seeing his name tied to Epstein in any context sent shockwaves across social media.
2,000 videos and 180,000 images are not all videos and images taken by Mr. Epstein or someone around him. They include large quantities of commercial and images that were seized from Epstein's devices, but which he did not take or that someone around him did not take.
But wait, there's more in that same explosive tip. The caller alleged they were abducted multiple times over several years, waking up in luxury homes, dazed, drugged, and surrounded by powerful men. In their statement, they named Harvey Weinstein, Jay-Z, and other high-profile figures, including financier Leon Black and William Barr, who later became U.S. Attorney General. These are heavy-hitting names, which is exactly why the internet lost its mind. Now, let's hit pause for clarity. This was a tip submitted to the FBI, not a confirmed court finding. A tip is an allegation, not a conviction. Naturally, the first question everyone asks is, where's the proof? That's a fair question. Allegations alone don't equal evidence, and being named in a report doesn't automatically mean someone committed a crime. What stoked the online fire even more was that the tip referenced Leon Black's documented ties to Epstein. Public records show Black had financial dealings with Epstein, and there's even a poem Black penned for him years ago that people flagged as unusual. Once these links resurfaced, internet commentators began connecting dots, fairly or not. The document also referenced another. The tip also named another public figure described by the caller as a handler. Again, these are claims in a report, not verified facts. But the second names like this show up in federal documents, even as unconfirmed allegations, the internet goes haywire, and that's exactly what happened here. The claims spread at lightning speed, sparking headlines, debates, and furious online reactions. According to the caller, this other figure would allegedly befriend girls, gain their trust, and then bring them to these private parties. In 2007, the caller claimed they attended an event where Harvey Weinstein and this same individual were present, and that they were drugged. These are serious accusations, and they remain allegations, not proven facts. Still, the claims alone ignited massive online discussion. Here's where social media started connecting dots. Both Jay-Z and another rapper have openly rapped about hustling and street life in their early years. That kingpin persona has been a staple in hip-hop storytelling for decades. Naturally, online commentators began speculating, was any of that lifestyle somehow connected to Epstein's circle? Were they supplying something? Were they tied into a bigger operation? These are the questions swirling everywhere, but as of now, there are zero confirmed answers. Right now, it's pure speculation running rampant across timelines. Just when it seemed the drama couldn't escalate any further, Nicki Minaj jumped into the chaos, and she didn't hold back. She flooded social media with posts and reposts about Jay-Z, making her strong opinions crystal clear. One post that really grabbed attention was an old photo of Jay-Z at 27 standing next to Aaliyah, who was reportedly just 16 at the time.
Ain't no way anything could be going on with Jay-Z in 1996, surely not.
Another photo that resurfaced showed Jay-Z at 26 with Foxy Brown, who was reportedly just 15 at the time. Naturally, those images ignited fiery debates online. Some argued the photos were taken out of context, while others insisted the age gap demanded serious scrutiny. Social media didn't wait for nuance, it reacted fast and loud. Nicki Minaj also brought up a man named Raya Satwait, who has long claimed that Jay-Z is his biological father. He has previously pursued legal action seeking a paternity test, which Jay-Z has consistently denied through official channels. This drama has lingered for over a decade, and each time it resurfaces, the same question pops up: why not settle it once and for all? Still, legally, there's been no court ruling to confirm paternity.
Really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was under when she consumed me. Anyone who would have been older than be doing so much.
Now, let's dive into the Foxy Brown rumors, because this saga has been circling hip-hop for years. Back in the day, Wendy Williams openly grilled Foxy Brown in interviews about her alleged relationship with Jay-Z. Foxy would either laugh it off or dodge the question entirely, which of course only fanned the flames of speculation. She never admitted to any wrongdoing, but she also didn't completely shut down the gossip, leaving the rumors alive and thriving in hip-hop culture.
Identical thing. It's all right. I'll say alleged, but we know. Yeah, she hit it before beyond.
Even Nas threw Jay-Z and Foxy Brown into the spotlight during their legendary rap feud. In his diss tracks, Nas dropped suggestive lines hinting there was more to their connection than just music. But let's be real, rap battles thrive on exaggeration and shock value. Lyrics aren't evidence, they are crafted to sting. Yet when you mix old rumors, resurfaced photos, rap lyrics, legal disputes, and these freshly released documents, the internet spins its own story lightning fast. Fair or not, once all these elements collide in public conversation, people start drawing conclusions even without verified facts. Both Jay-Z and Foxy Brown have publicly denied any romantic involvement, but chaos ensued when Foxy later dropped a track rapping, "On the low, the real dude was Jay-Z." That line set social media ablaze. Some fans took it as confirmation, while others argued it was just clever wordplay. In hip-hop, remember, lyrics rarely mirror real life. But once it's in a song, fans take it as gospel. Then we have Dame Dash, Jay-Z's former business partner, stepping into the drama. In an interview with Nick Cannon, Dame was asked point-blank how old Foxy Brown was when she got signed. The room's energy shifted instantly. Dame looked uneasy, claiming he hadn't personally signed her, but when pressed further, he admitted he thought she was about 16 at the time.
What age was Foxy Brown signed?
I wasn't paying attention to Foxy Brown.
Yeah, but that's...
I didn't sign Foxy Brown.
I know you.
Putting
I'm
me
just
in
asking a
you
question.
Because I'm on the block. I'm responsible for everybody.
You the boss. I'm just asking a question.
I don't know. My name is Cousin Bennett, and I ain't in it.
Oh, now you ain't in it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You was. I'm just saying.
I promise you. I
thought Foxy was like 16. That's all I'm saying.
What that? Did I sign it? It sounds like you.
All I'm saying is in this industry when we live in these glass houses.
It seems like you got a question for Jay. Ask her. So when you say that Foxy was 16 when she got signed, why did you say that just now?
That clip resurfaced and immediately reignited all the old debates, sending social media into another frenzy.
Just curious.
When I first was introduced to who Foxy was, I thought there was something between Foxy and Jay.
Oh, yeah, Jay. But that's the question you're trying to ask me. Oh,
I would say because you was there. I only can ask the people. You my man. We close. You was there. That's all I was asking.
It would be so out of my character to speak on another man's business.
So we not gonna do that because we don't want you to speak out.
Dame Dash also weighed in on Jay-Z's collaboration with R. Kelly on 2 full albums. Yes, this was after the public controversy over R. Kelly's marriage to Aaliyah when she was underage. Dame claimed he actually questioned Jay-Z about continuing to work with him, but according to Dame, Jay-Z pushed ahead with the projects anyway. That choice raised eyebrows, especially given how sensitive the topic already was. Let's be clear, Working with a controversial figure doesn't automatically mean someone condones their behavior. Music industry business decisions are messy, but when timelines and associations are revisited, fans start drawing their own conclusions fast. Then there's Beyoncé. The official story has always been that Jay-Z met her at 18 and they began dating at 19. In interviews, Beyoncé said they built a friendship first, talking on the phone for over a year before officially becoming a couple. That's the consistent version they've shared. Still, whenever old rumors resurface online, people start scrutinizing timelines again, even without verified evidence of wrongdoing. And once social media starts digging, every tiny detail gets blown up under the microscope.
We're friends first for a year and a half before we went on any date, on the phone for a year and a half.
Gene Deal, who used to work as Diddy's bodyguard, shared a very different version of events. In interviews, he claimed that around 1998 or 1999, he saw Beyoncé at Club Eugene. According to him, she looked very young at the time and allegedly wasn't even old enough to be inside the club. He also suggested that Jay-Z was already involved with her back then. By publicly listed ages, that would have made Jay-Z around 30, while Beyoncé would have been about 17 or 18. Naturally, those claims sparked heated debates online. Gene also brought up confusion regarding Beyoncé's age, referencing comments Gabrielle Union once made about attending school with her. Since Gabrielle Union is publicly several years older than Beyoncé, some fans began questioning whether the timelines actually add up. However, there's no verified evidence that Beyoncé's reported age is wrong. Still, once conversations like this hit social media, speculation spreads like wildfire. Now, here's the part that really has everyone talking. Jay-Z hasn't publicly addressed these resurfaced claims. Usually, when major accusations trend online, celebrities issue statements through lawyers or representatives. But in this case, there hasn't been a direct response to every circulating rumor. Some see this as strategic silence, others argue it's smart not to amplify unverified gossip. Silence can mean a lot of things, it doesn't automatically equal guilt. There were also unconfirmed online reports that his private jet flew internationally shortly after the documents dropped. Flight tracking screenshots circulated, and suddenly people were claiming he had left the country. But let's be real, billionaires travel all the time for both business and personal reasons. One flight alone proves nothing. Still, when you mix high-profile names, old rumors, and is when flight logs, old rumors, and high-profile names all collide at once, and the internet instantly spins its own headline-worthy storyline. That's exactly what's happening here. We don't know the full truth yet, but the timing alone has eyebrows shooting sky high. And here's why this feels bigger than just one celebrity name. For years, there's been a clear pattern in entertainment where powerful men allegedly exploited young women and largely escaped consequences. That history keeps people hyper-alert whenever new allegations pop up. Look at R. Kelly. Rumors swirled for years before convictions finally came down. Harvey Weinstein ran Hollywood for decades before facing prison time. Diddy is currently tangled in serious federal charges of his own. So naturally, online chatter now asks, could another major figure be next? That single question alone is enough to rattle the entire industry. If any of these allegations were ever proven true, it would rank as one of the biggest scandals in music history. But here's the crucial point. We have to separate unverified allegations from confirmed facts. Right now, the circulating material includes FBI tips that haven't been verified. A tip is not a charge. Jay-Z has not been charged with any crime linked to these claims. There's been no public court case tied to this specific allegation. The tip was reportedly submitted in 2019, and there's no public record showing whether investigators ever substantiated it. That distinction matters. Online speculation moves lightning fast, but the law relies on evidence. Without charges or official findings, everything remains in the realm of allegation. What has fueled? Part of what keeps the debate raging is that some names mentioned in the tip, like Leon Black and Harvey Weinstein, were later publicly confirmed to have connections to Epstein. William Barr was also referenced in the timeline as serving as Attorney General. Those factual overlaps made people wonder whether the caller had genuine insider knowledge or was simply repeating information already out there. Still, overlap doesn't automatically equal proof. Right now, we're stuck in that tense zone between accusation and verification. Until there's concrete evidence, official findings, or legal action, Everything remains claims, not confirmed conclusions. Supporters of the tip argue this wasn't just someone throwing random names around. They believe the caller had specific, credible details. That's exactly why the conversation hasn't died down. And when Nicki Minaj began speaking out publicly, the drama skyrocketed even further. She's one of the biggest artists on the planet. So when Nicki Minaj posts, millions see it instantly. She's been resurfacing old photos, digging up forgotten interviews, and highlighting moments most people had already moved past. That kind of spotlight keeps the story trending non-stop. In one post, Nicki made extreme claims suggesting a famous artist has been involved in satanic rituals, allegedly taking babies from other countries and mutilating them in blood sacrifices. That dives straight into full-blown conspiracy territory. There's no verified evidence backing those claims. Still, the fact that she said it publicly proves she isn't holding back. Whether fans buy it or dismiss it, her involvement adds major fuel to the online frenzy. Another point people noticed: very few major industry figures have rushed to defend Jay-Z against these specific rumors. Historically, celebrities often speak up fast. In past celebrity scandals, peers often jump in quickly to defend or comment. This time, responses from other artists have been surprisingly limited. That silence has sparked even more speculation, but silence alone doesn't prove anything. It could mean a lot of things, including a desire not to amplify unverified claims. 50 Cent also weighed in, and anyone who knows him knows he never misses a chance to stir the pot. He joked online, "Damn, they got your man Jay-Z in the Epstein files. I gotta do a documentary on this." Some took it as trolling, others as serious shade. Either way, his post added another layer of attention to the saga. So, here's where things stand. There are unverified FBI tips mentioning Jay-Z's name. Resurfaced rumors and old photos are being re-examined online. Former associates' comments on timelines are circulating. And social media pressure keeps building. And yes, Jay-Z has chosen not to publicly respond to every allegation swirling online. Now, the burning question everyone keeps asking: is he guilty? The straight-up answer: there's been no charge, no court ruling, and no confirmed evidence linking him to criminal activity in these specific claims. Allegations aren't convictions. Yet public figures often endure intense scrutiny when their names pop up in controversial documents, even if unproven. Some believe where there's smoke, there must be fire. Others argue that speculation alone can generate smoke. Until verified evidence or legal action emerges, this remains a storm of allegations, reactions, and online theories, not a confirmed verdict. One thing is undeniable: the conversation shows no signs of slowing down. This feels bigger than just a single celebrity name. At its core, it's about accountability, and whether powerful figures truly face the same scrutiny as everyone else. For years, people have believed that billionaires and major stars operate on a different level: top-tier lawyers, elite connections, crisis teams ready to squash any scandal instantly. That perception alone is why stories like this hit so hard. Now, with documents circulating online, people are archiving, reposting, and dissecting them line by line to make sure nothing disappears. Whether you're a Jay-Z supporter or a critic, you have to admit, this story is intense. We're talking about one of hip-hop's most respected moguls having his name tied to one of the most infamous criminal cases in modern history. That's not small talk. That's headline-level serious. At the same time, remember, allegations are not convictions. No charges have been filed against him regarding these specific claims. It's crucial to demand the truth, while also respecting facts. Accountability matters, but so does actual evidence. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this is all smoke with no fire? Do you believe there's more still hidden? Or is the internet just running wild with unverified claims? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown helped you make sense of the chaos, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so more people can stay in the loop. Hit that notification bell too, because when new details drop, you know we'll be all over it. This story isn't over. Not even close.